Alright, greetings everyone, Jackogień here. Welcome to another late night Anarchy segment. We're just gonna vibe and play some Anarchy Open as per usual. But before that, I just want to be like, oh hey, by the way, this Friday, if you didn't know, the Big Run is happening on Undertow. I'll be streaming that on Friday night. So we are going to be doing that. Playing with viewers on Friday. Small walk, my favorite mode. Smile. Yay, small walk. Undertow, oh boy. I think it got reworked though, that's the thing. Like I heard, I thought Undertow Big Run got reworked. I don't know. I think it did, but I'm not certain. And thank you, Pearl. I do really like this artwork, so I decided thumbnail art might be different, but for like the remainder of the month, I think if I'm playing Splatoon at all, I'm just gonna make it this my PNG tuber / reactive for the rest of June. Please booyah back. Okay, booyah. There you go. Yippee. But yeah, we'll be vibing. We'll hop on in. Pride, yay. I think the modes tonight. Let me check the modes because I know I'm a little early. Let's see. It's going to be. Oh, look at that! It's gonna be Undertow. It's gonna be Undertow and Museum on Zone. I think I could easily play with my wife, aka Rolly. Or I could probably dabble in some pain. And there's a few weapons I want to 4-star that I think are good for zones, including Big Swig Express, the custom Bowser, because like the Tri-Strike, the Tri-Strikes are good. Oh yeah, the other day, these Squid Stitch slip-ons I own IRL. I don't know if anyone saw the community post, but I found these on like Etsy and I got them like a while ago. But yeah, these I have IRL, which I think are cool. And of course I have my Psycho hoodie IRL, if anyone's seen me with a webcam. Damn, my ass doesn't look too bad. Anyway, we're gonna. I think I'm gonna start with the custom Dowser. And I'm gonna do the quick special charge up because I think it would be funny. Yeah. Oh my god, I didn't check. So yeah, I'm playing on Switch too, which means I can do that. That's I didn't think it'd be that easy to pull off, but can you tell I play on Switch too? I'm playing on Switch too, Chad. Pay to win. It's somewhat easy to do. I'm trying to like replicate it. Yeah, you just have to do it right when you make impact with the ground, pretty much. Is how the glitch works. Yay, we love Switch too. Yippee! It's so silly. That should not be that easy to replicate. This feels like, you know that very easy glitch that you could replicate from... Okay, it looks like you can't do multiple in a row, but... Do you remember that easy glitch from version 1.0 with the machine where you're just able to shoot a machine at the right angle? And it would like go through like platforms and stuff. It reminds me of that because it's like a very easy glitch to pull off. Yes, it does sadly work in real matches. It shouldn't. This is something that Nintendo does need to fix ASAP because that is not fair. If you have a Switch 2, you basically it's pay to win. Because you can just swim, you can just do that anywhere, just once, and it just does it. because Switch 2 moment. It's so weird. It's so weird that that works. All right, let's go gambling. Hello, cat dogs. Hopefully you're doing well. And Mario Wolf, I don't know if I said how proper hello, but a hello. We'll be opening up the room soon. The only reason why I'm procrastinating is because I want to show off that glitch, and I also wanted to wait till the actual rotation starts, so I'm yapping a little bit. Speaking of yapping, I kind of actually want to make a video. I know that's weird because like I typically am only a streamer and I only have the energy to stream, and like trying to edit is hell for me because like I have such ADHD where it's just like I can either actually hyper focus and edit, or I get distracted by a million things, and when I get distracted by a million things I just can't edit. The crowns in the chat is like a beta feature that YouTube is rolling out, where it's a leaderboard of who's the most active chatter. It's a little glitchy right now. I do struggle with the ADHD when editing, so true. It's really hard for me to like actually do so. It's like, but I really also, I like commissioned for like a logo for a video series that I would call Ojin Rants. Where like I'm actually gonna like rant about a topic. You can't play for me, but I want to stop by and say hi. Well, hello. Hopefully you're doing well, regardless of video not worky. Okay, I do have a ticket in play. Also, why did the map not rotate yet? There it goes. I was like, it's midnight. It's been midnight for 20 seconds. Why didn't it rotate? Maybe my clock is fast. Who knows? But I'll be opening up a room now. As always, the pool should be CantDoJack. If anyone wants to join, we can just chill, play some Anarchy. Be away for a while, so I can't stick for long. Okie dokie. Net okay. And welcome in Mario Wolf. There's Pearl, or Brooke, and Dajorp. Thankfully, it's only 9 for me, :3. Yeah, Pacific does like, I remember when I visited the Pacific, like, I feel like Pacific actually works better for my natural, like, clock. Because, like, in the Pacific time when I visited there, it was like, okay, I typically stay up to, like, 2, 3 in the morning, so I was actually going to bed at, like, 11 to midnight time frame. And then I'd be waking up at, like, 7 in the morning versus like 9 or 10 in the morning, and it was like I felt way more productive visiting. Like I visited San Fran is where I visited in the Pacific time. So when I was over there in San Fran, I just felt like my sleep schedule was actually good. It was so weird because it's like, okay, Eastern time zone, you know, I like stay up till 3 in the morning to like, you know, it was kind of wild. 11 to 7 is almost exactly my sleep schedule. That is crazy because like that's kind of mine translated Eastern. Also, hello Greg with a raid. How are you doing? Hopefully you're doing well, my friend. Thank you for raiding me. Hello that shy kid, and of course Greg himself. We just started here. We're doing our late night Anarchy. I'm so cooked already. It's fine. Or not. Me when I lie. Alright, I'm just gonna recover quick. Well, I'm gonna demonstrate the glitch. Or not. Me when I fail at the glitch. Alright, tap shotted them. God dang it, okay. Hello, Joseph. Hello, Ragdy. Hopefully you're doing well. Yeah, you can stay for a moment. Folks are welcome. Crap, okay. Let me just quickly paint around. Okay. I wanted to demonstrate the glitch in a match, but I'm on Switch 2, so there's a glitch where I can just squid roll on bare land. There it goes. I did it. I did it. I did the glitch. I'm happy. Y'all saw it. I squid rolled on dry land during an actual match. Switch 2 moment. Go burr. You can do an enemy. Wait. It's harder to do, but I might have to utilize that if I'm in a panic situation. Dang it. Me when I don't have enough ink. I cannot aim to save my soul. Oh, I knew someone was on our flank there. I just didn't know where. Dude. Alright, we almost got this zone cap. Come on. There we go. I gotta also, like, program the Pro Controller GL buttons, for Splatoon, because with sticks then I can actually, like, move my camera and jump better. It's, like, because I have to, like, tap the B button as I'm, like, moving the camera. Is how I usually do it, but now I want to get in the habit of using the GL and GR button. I'll take the trade. Right, come on, we can get this. There we go. Waiting for the missile. The beacon. Oh, I tapped someone. I see someone in this corner. Nice, good job, Chirp. Come on, they're low. They're so low. Why are they not dead? Okay. Dang it. Grr. Yeah, I used to scream like crazy back in like 2021. I was a lot more feral, I'll say. I was a lot more chaotic. I mean, I'm still chaotic, but I used to be like screaming chaos. Wow, okay. That's BS. I'm gonna make this X. No, wait, no, I don't need... I was thinking of Splatoon 1. I think B button is jump. Yeah, I used to be a lot more feral. Like, chaotic. Like, gremlin. Hello, Lacey. Hopefully you're doing well. Oh my gosh, double raid. Oh my gosh. Hello, Dr. Swablu. We recently just got raided by Greg as well. Also, Greg, I forgot to mention to you, please, like, plug yourself. Please grab your link because I forgot to do that. Alright. Actually, I'm gonna make the L button also be... That way I can use either button to... Hello, Squiffer. Hopefully you're doing well. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's ink splattered and also NB and pan color. But yeah, hopefully you're all doing well. Hopefully you had fun. Dr. Swablu. Can one of my mods please grab Dr. Swablu's link? And what were you streaming? Hello, hello, hello. Hopefully you're doing well. We streamed some of the Squid Game as well. Cool. Well, we're doing more of it. Smile. Boop, boop, and boop. I'm getting frustrated because I'm rusty and everyone's better. That's fair, though. It's okay. Thank you, nobody. I appreciate you. Oh, they're jumping in. Oh no! Oh, I had a skill issue. It's fine. We might still win this set. If we win, like, instantly here, we'll do a bonus. Because typically, I forgot to pin it, but we typically do three games unless we wipe out. Yeah, we're doing a fourth. Good job, team. Let's go. How's the water? Quite delicious. Rotation rules. We play 3 games unless wipe outright away, then bonus game. 3. There you go. I don't know if I'm the only one, but the stream is a bit quiet. It looks like I'm good on my end on OBS. Can anyone else confirm? But yeah, we'll do a bonus. So we have 2 more games because that was a really quick knockout. So we'll do a bonus. The media streams are generally on the quiet side. I mean that too, especially because late night. I mean I could make it louder, but like at the same time I kind of like the quietness because like it's supposed to be chill. Like, if you all want it louder, I could turn everything up, like, up a few decibels if people want that. But I think it kind of fits my, like, you know... I think it fits my vibe, especially for a late night. Okay, I could turn it up a little bit. Let me do that after this match. I'll turn up everything like 2 decibel. And then if you want it even higher, I could do that. I'll just do 2. We're all the top 3 because we all have 75. True. I mean, it's a beta feature, so it's a little glitchy. Just my voice half. Okay. That's very easy to do. Ah, damn. What about game audio? How's game audio? Okay. Is that better? I just try to adjust it. Yeah, it's a beta feature, so it's a little glitchy. Game audio is fine? Okay. It also doesn't help that I actually genuinely speak quieter when I'm tired. That's just something that my voice naturally does. Same with the inflections in it. It can sound a bit more feminine, just because of my exhaustion. And also because I semi-make it that way, because now I actually can. When my household's asleep, I can, you know, use my femby voice a little bit more. I meant to squid roll. Okay. Ah, crap. Why are you here? Okay. Just gonna fully heal and move that. Just making sure no one else is in our base. I think we're good. Need more furries in Splatoon. I mean, technically everyone in Splatoon is a furry. Smile. They're anthro. Tee. It's just a truth that not everyone's ready to accept is that octolings and inklings are technically furs. That doesn't count. Yes, it does. I make it count. Tee. It count. What's up, Chad? I just had to spend 700 Canadian dollars, but not on a Switch too. Damn. Okay. What did you spend $700 on, if you don't mind us asking? They're still anthropomorphic animals. You know, hey, guess what? Reptiles, like reptilian sonas that are anthro, are technically furries. Also, that we still have one more game. We play a bonus game. Mario Wolf, we were playing one more. Mario Wolf. We play 4 when we do a quick knockout. We had a quick knockout. If you can come back, thank you. True, furry is an umbrella term. When is Splatoon RMI? Never. That's not how that works. Because in my lore, Jack and Ojin are the same being. So technically, Jack is Ojin and Ojin is Jack. So never. Unless someone draws fan art of it. But technically never. In the lore, Jack is stuck in the Splatoon universe. And Ojin doesn't typically go to the Splatoon universe. And if Ojin does go to the Splatoon universe, they shapeshift into an inkling. You're good, Pearl. All goods. All goods. But yeah, there's no need to be defensive about my little... I'm just like teasing. Technically, if you want your Splatoon to be classified as a furry, that's up to you. If you don't want it to be classified as one, then, you know, that's also up to you. Ojin is my fur, so you'll see Ojin. Ojin is a shapeshifter, yes. Technically, their soul, like, the technical terminology I made up for Ojin is that their soul adapts to whatever universe they travel to. So they shape, like, their body, it's sort of, okay. So you know how your body has, like, immune system cells, like white blood cells and things like that? Imagine a soul having something like that. So Ojin's soul has a, like, immune system where it will adapt to whatever universe they go to, and because of that, the soul will change how the body appears so that they adapt to wherever they go. That's kind of how it works from, like, a technical standpoint. Alright. Splatoon Sun is fuzzified ink fish. That's probably a furry. True, the fuzzy ink is furry. I will say that. Spot Ojin would look so cute. Maybe some non-canon art. I mean, technically there is a sketch of it. I do have a sketch that exists of Ojin in the Splatoon universe. There's a non-canon sketch that Hyena made, my main Ojin artist. I could show that off after when we rotate. Yes, there is a butch lesbian sketch as well of Ojin. It's just a femme Ojin in a tank top that exists. Although technically it's not technically Ojin's not Yuri or Yaoi, it's just Yi. YI is like the non-binary version. So it's like you have Yaoi and Yuri and then you have Yi. So technically it's Yi. Ojin and Jack are Yi. Yi. I'll trade. Yeah, there's a meme post of it. I love Jack Roller Yi. True and real. Jack X Roller is also canon. To some degree. And I'll find a sketch for you, Dr. Swablu, after this match. I know it's in my art backup folder, and if not, I can search through me and Hyena's DMs because all like the artwork's in there. I know you're over here. Uh-oh. Let's go. Doing good. We're doing good. Owie. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm just gonna heal up a little. Dang it. I wanted to... You know, Paintbrush is a lot of fun on this specific map mode combo. I should use Pain, but at the same time, Dowsers are good because I want to get these things all the way up to whatever star count. I love getting assists because of a burst bomb smile. Also, I gotta like teach myself to use the GL and GR buttons. I keep forgetting they exist, even though I programmed them. I see a beacon over there. I was trying to get it. Owie. Okay, we're good. GG. We'll rotate here. I just got to... Okay. Hyena. Has image. And I know is a part of my... I'm actually going to show a series of art because, like, it's actually part of a sequence of art that Hyena made that matched the lyrics of Imagine Dragons Believer. I'm trying to see where... Oh my gosh, that's so old. That's a DM from 2020. It's not this far back. It's like from... I think it was from 2021. Because I know Ojin was made in late 2020. Also, I'm gonna close the lobby. And before I make the new one and get 3 new people, we will take a moment to appreciate some Ojin art once I find it. I know the sketches exist somewhere. Oh my gosh, there's an old meme of, yes, I'm a simp, a super intense Minecraft player. There's an old picture of me holding a freaking machete that was an old server emote because back then I actually was a little bit more confident in my appearance, and I didn't have questioning gender anxiety. So I like had a bunch of IRL emotes from like when I had like 100 subs. All right, let me see here. If I can't find it here, I know it exists. Yeah, I know that it does exist in my phone gallery because I backed up like every artwork to my phone. Oh, I found it. Okay, never mind. Let me shut up because I just found it. It's the lyrics that start with like the last things last by the grace of the fire and the flame. You're the face of the future, the blood in my vein. Okay, saving that. Yeah, it's a non-canon sketch of Ojin in the Splatoon universe holding roller. Is the like, but they never did, ever lived, Eben and Flowin Unlimited. It shows like Splatoon, Mario Kart, VR chat, Among Us, Minecraft, and then just like a front view of OG, like looking determined. But yeah, here I just got all the pictures. I will now drop them all into OBS so you can see. I'm gonna try to do it in order. So here is, yep. So that's the first one. And then, so some of this is non-canon. Some of it is. Some of it I might revise. Because this is like old artwork. But there's a Splatoon. That's the one you wanted to see. There's a Splatoon one. So last things last, by the grace of the fire and the flame, you're the face of the future, the blood in my vein. The blood in my vein. But they never did, ever lived. So there's those three. And then here's the last three with Mario Kart and VR, Among Us and Minecraft. Among Us, it was like a weird amalgamation with like the octopus and like because like the imposter is like an alien, so there's some inspiration of that. And then there's that. So yeah, that was an old like sketchy thingy that Hyena did with the Splatoon Ojin. So again, editor, nuh-uh. I just read that. And yes, Butch Lesbian Jack, I have to find that. Or Butch Lesbian Ojin specifically. It was an older sketch, so I think it was probably around the same time frame. I think Hyena actually captioned it Femojin, if I can find it. No, it's not there. But yeah, I definitely know it's around the same time frame. Because, you know, late 2020, early 2021 was when Hyena had a bunch of sketches of like a bunch of random stuff, a bunch of random ideas and whatnot. That was one of them. I'm gonna speed run and see if I can find it quickly. See if I can find it quickly. 'Cause I kind of remember exactly what it looked like, so my visual memory comes in clutch. It sometimes comes in clutch. Alright, there's the, like, Ojin without any arms. It looks like Rayman Ojin. There's the FNAF art. That's an Among Us art. That's me and Hyena raiding the pantry. Because funny. I'm sure there's butch lesbian Ojin somewhere. I know it exists. And now that there's interest for it, I'm searching really hard. In my vision comes a clutch. Ooh, ooh. It comes in clutch. Ooh, ooh. But no, genuinely it does, because like literally it helps me like remember some things, like even obscure things. If it's an art form, I kind of remember because visual. Okay, there's that lore for Hyena series. There's some FNAF art. That's when I streamed Sonic Riders, and I showed Hyena because I know Hyena really likes that game. That was a gift. I know it exists. Maybe it's in the old fart channel, actually. If I can't find it here in our DMs, it might have just been a fart exclusive. It is a possibility that it is a fart exclusive. Because Hyena was part of the old Ojin server ages ago. So if I just search through fart, has image in fart. There's 578 images here. And I know it's an early one, so... Oh, that's some of my first ever fan art. That's like from Metopia. I remember that. Oh, wait. This is something y'all might want to see. I know I'm like not actually playing the video game. I'm sorry for those who don't care about artwork, but I genuinely care about artwork and I care about my community, so I like going back in time and seeing this stuff sometimes. This is something I might want to share with stream. This is Jack, not Ojin, Jack as a flower girl, drawn by one of the members of the Squidiots. Because I had a running joke, where like if any of my friends would get married, I volunteer to be a flower girl. That was like a running gag I've had for a while. So that was drawn as a response to that. So we love to see that. This exists too. I forgot about this one. Kind of. I remember it right when I see it type deal. But it's like, oh my gosh, I genuinely like almost forgot this existed. This was something that like we hyped, like we wanted to do this, but like we also don't want to invade people's privacy. But like we had another like running joke type deal where it's like, okay, if someone, you know, is toxic and someone gets banned, it'd be so funny to drop a image in their DMs that's this image. Oh shoot, I can't drop that in that. Oh, okay, I guess I can't drop it in that way. It just formats it weird. I didn't know I could click and drag from a URL. That's kind of cool. But no, this is another that does exist that Hyena made. That was back when Ojin had a ponytail, by the way. Back then, Ojin had a ponytail as like a reference to Brojin, because Brojin had like a lot of long hair. You gotta see that. The more androgynous Jack we have today. True, actually. That might get a redraw. I just love the idea of someone new joining stream. The first thing they see is Uwu get banned hard. It's just like, I just came here to play Anarchy Open. OG ponytail, that's so pretty. I like my hair longer in the front now, but I think the ponytail is kind of cute in hindsight. But it is not as, you know, as lore accurate, I guess, if you want to call it that. All right. I'm looking more through fart. Let's see. I know it exists. The Femogen is real. It's me. It's netherite armor. There's some sketches of Wuda. I'm gonna find this art. It exists, I know it does, I just don't know where for sure, but I know it's here. If I can just find out where, I don't know where for sure, but I'll find it somewhere. I can't believe I'm singing Bone Trazzle in my own little goober way. I don't know why, but I'll keep searching for the art in question, cause I like sharing stuff with you all. Okay, that was from the Caves and Canines. Why is, oh yeah, there's a joke about like a chocolate rotisserie chicken for some reason, so Cuddle drew a chocolate rotisserie chicken. I don't know why that was a topic on a stream, but sure. Let's see. There's more lore. It's me pushing. Okay, this is okay. I have to show this one. Because I love Pokemon Legends Arceus. I forget the name of this NPC, but there's this like NPC who's an asshole. And literally there's a joke about like back then, it was before I wrote the lore that like Ojin's the one that only travels, so there was like a humanoid, a human like Jack. Oh, hello TM, hopefully you're doing well. Sorry, I'm just sharing art before we continue Anarchy Open, so I got distracted, but I forget the name of this person, but their dialogue annoyed me because they were like very arrogant and an asshole. So I was like, I kind of want to push them off a cliff. And so Cuddle was like, do you want to hold my pen? And so I just was like, don't worry, hubby, I got this. Pushes off the cliff. I don't remember their name, but I just know that they pissed me off. It's just, I don't like arrogant characters very much. They make me angry because it's like, why? I swear Femogen's real. Before Splatoon 3, I found it. Oh, and it's with a roller too. Okay. But I found, like, I was just about to give up. I was like, damn, I know it's got to be here. Here it is. There's like if OG was like femme butch lesbian, just pretty much like jeans, tank top, ear piercing. I was like, I know it's here. So that was like pretty much a fab OG. All right, finally found it. Finally happy. I'm gonna grab a level up ticket, and then anyone who wants to play who hasn't played already, please join. Gonna give me cuteness aggression. Yippee! That's happy to hear, though. Have to be AFAB if you plan on taking I mean, true. If I do stick with it, that's like a timeline where I stick with it. But I just kind of want to try it. Because, like, my thought process is this, right? So, I see gender as a spectrum. And right now, like, I'm sort of forced to present mask. Because of, like, my living situation and everything. So, I'm forced to present mask. And I think to help even out the spectrum a little bit and lean more towards, like, they, I think I would just, like, sprinkle in more femme to, like, lean more to andro, and ideally I want to be somewhere in between, like, a little bit, like, above the androgynous, like, so say mask is on the left, femme is on the right, androgynous is in the middle. I want to be, like, middle, but, like, right-leaning towards the femme, so that I can, like, dapple with it. And, like, sort of, like, test the waters, so to speak. Because, like, ideally, like, 90 to 95% of the time, I'm probably going to go with strictly androgynous. But I also, like, want to present... There are times where I definitely have that feeling of, like, I do want to present this way. The pink waters are very nice. I bet. That's why I want to, like, dip my toes in it. You'd want to be if you lived in a perfect world and you could be whatever you want. In a perfect world, I would be Ojin. I would, like, be a shapeshifter. So, like, my soul will adapt to my feelings, you know? That's, like, a perfect world. A perfect world is, like, having the soul of Ojin and being able to change. Because, like, the thing about Ojin is, like, my soul is, you know, a perfect realistic world. Well, that's less fun, but I would say pretty much how I'd explain my wants already. Androgynous, but, like, able to present femme if I want to. As a blue wa. Like, cause there are some times where I might wanna, like, present a little mask. Like, if I was cosplaying as, like, one of my OCs or something, right? Or, like, for cosplay reasons, I could definitely see myself presenting somewhat mask, but, like, outside of that, it's just, like, the only reason why I do is because of other people's expectations. That's what sort of led me to the conclusion that, yeah, I am NB this year. That helped me realize that. I was like, I was dabbling already with, like, they, he pronouns for a while. I went from he, they to they, he, and now I'm like, the only reason why I go by he, him is because of other people. If I just, like, want to be me, it would be just they, them. Shape-shifting plane name. That would be so cool. Yeah, in an ideal, I would be shape-shifting doggo. Owie. Oh, that's a comp player. Oh no. Me when the game has competitive people in it. Oh no. Okay, we can take it back here. Thank you, Pearl. I hope I would be. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. You know, I kind of want to yap a little bit about something that's on my mind, but like, I don't know if it's like the proper time or place. Because like, I do want to keep my streams mostly focused on good vibes and like escapism and all that good stuff. Well, there's something that's kind of on the back of my mind that like I've experienced lately that's just kind of an ick. Y'all ever experience like an ick and it's just like you can't get it out of your head? I had that sort of like reminder of an ick and like a bad experience. I think I might have actually talked about it once before, but I'm not 100% certain. Say go for it? Okay, bad. So one of the things I think what reminded me of it was Dr. Swablu mentioned about like more like meeting more furs and whatnot. There was like a whole like ick of meeting one local fur where it was like we were talking and things were good at first, like everything seemed chill, and then they admitted that they cheated on a previous partner and then tried to justify it by being like, oh, it doesn't count, it was through Discord, it was a long distance. That's still cheating. I don't care what anyone else says. If you like, that's cheating. A long distance relationship is still a relationship. So it was like, the hell are you talking about? Uh-oh. Okay, am I back, Ocean? Okay, I am. Okay. My audio bouncer crashed. I was like, oh yeah, Steel Series just decided to give up on itself. Okay. We are back. No, come back. Wait, that's not it. That's not it, I think. No, that was only game 1. Come back, please. G-Man, we were supposed to play 2 more. Wait, I'm quiet now? What do you mean? Like, that shouldn't have messed with my audio that bad. It still shows up that in OBS it's fine. Okay, welcome back. It did mess with it. Okay, hold on. Microphone. Oh, sound settings. I think that should fix it. I think that fixes it. Let me know, but that should be good. I had to like go back into the actual like sound settings and like heat my microphone up a notch. Whoopee. Okay, but yeah, like genuine. Okay, back to the tangent at hand here. I don't care if that was like a sign from a higher deity to quit yapping about it, but I will keep yapping about it because part of my channel is explaining my worldviews and my perspective, and part of my perspective is cheating is awful. You set up if you're in a relationship, you set proper boundaries, and an LDR is still a relationship. I don't care, like, if you think that's justifiable, it is not. I can tangent that to the end of the earth because, like, honestly, I can't think of much worse than that. Like, I don't know. That just, like, completely, like, gurs me so much to hear when people do that kind of stuff. And what's funny is, like, they wonder why I, like, you know, like, suddenly, like, stopped talking to them, and then they were wondering why, you know, like, they try to get me to, like, join and be active in their, like, I guess, like, group chat for, like, local folks, and I'm like, I'm not gonna yap in here, because number one, you're the owner, and number two, like, yeah, I don't want to support someone like that. I won't support somebody like that who does that kind of stuff. Now, if you're in, like, an open thing that's, like, clearly communicated, that's different. If you're in a poly, that's, like, different. Because, like, you know, you communicate that. That's still communication and proper boundaries and everything. But, like, that's just, like, admitting to cheating and then being like, oh, it's not cheating because it was online. Oh, my God. Pisses me off. Yeah, I just kind of, that happened a while ago. I was only reminded of it because, like, Swablu mentioned about meeting other furs, and then that was, like, my biggest, like, ick with meeting another one. That and the fact that they used AI, too. They had a stable job, they had stable income, and they used AI for their Sona. Like, you have a job, you can budget your money, and you can actually support a real artist. Please and thank you. Like, I'm just going off on a tangent, Sage. Hopefully you're doing well. I'm just pissed off that about somebody I met a while ago who was pretty toxic, and I kind of, like, repressed it, and then I was I remembered it. True, 100%. That and the Splat community, and any community for that matter, involving, like, gaming and, like, no, like, you know. Have I ever watched Helva? Yes, I have. Writing isn't the best, but I still find the songs appealing. I like cheesy music, and it has some cheesy music in it. But I would argue about, like, the writing not being that good. I do think it's entertaining, at least. I just said I'm okay, Sage. I said I was just going off on a tangent, that's all. Okay, well, that one's a little... Okay. That's a little bit complicated. Because, like, that was a forced marriage, right? That was a forced marriage, which I don't think is good. But, like, that was also a very toxic relationship, too. Where, like, you know, Stella sort of physically manipulated Stolas, which is not right either. But two wrongs don't make a right, you know what I mean? But here's a better, like, here's a thought process that, you know, clears up everything. They're both not good people. There you go. They're both not the best people, and they both make bad choices. So I think they're both in the wrong. I think that's my final answers. They both are in the wrong. They could handle things differently. Aesop is how I know souls are real, because even the most careless scroll done by a real person feels better than AI. That is true. Art is a reflection of the soul. I truly believe that. So, yeah, AI can never replace true art. And guess what? I see every form of media as art. Music, art, like actual physical, visual art, video games. Media as a whole is an art form. Which means that, like, it can have soul in it. But so I'll stand by my statement that cheating is just not right. Period. And two wrongs don't make it right. That's my final stance on that whole topic. And I'm not too bad, Sage. Cheating is stinky poo-poo. True. I just thought of another hot topic that we could discuss, but I'm gonna like hold my tongue a little bit. I'll just say one sentence and then I'll move on. I think even a shitty soul can still create a good art form. Like, I think there are like some bad people who can make some good quality things, but like, you know, that whole thing is like screwy and complicated. Like, obviously you don't want to financially support someone who's an awful person. But I will say sometimes like a series or a franchise, even if it's created by like a bad person, can still be good. Best example I have of that is Minecraft. Notch is not a good person, but like Minecraft is a really good game. You know where the nearest hot topic is? So a while ago. I'm gonna pee in a hot topic. I mean, I will agree to an extent with that, Dr. Swablu. Like, that character is a horrible character, I will say. No, I'm not gonna bring up the big H in the stream, Squiffer. I'm gonna use the example of something gaming related. But yeah, Notch literally said some not good things. Yeah, I heard about that. I don't really watch webtoons or read webtoon stuff, but I did hear about that through the windmill. Disney's another good one. J.K. Rowling, yeah. Those are examples of like horrible people, but can still dish out good things. Yeah, I don't want to talk about too much of that stuff. Those are good examples of like similar things of like, yeah, this is like they can make good things, but they are not a good people or corporation. Notch has been replaced by Hatsune Miku. True. Hatsune Miku's peak. I can't see the end of the horizon. Hatsune Miku. I'm not gonna open up that can of worms, Sloth, but I actually don't really like that creator. There's some stuff that that creator has done that is not good. Let's move on from this topic, actually. I don't want to yap about this anymore. But, like, the point still stands. Good people, can, like, bad people can make some good things. Yeah, Hatsune Miku is in Sonic. Let's talk about that. Sonic Racing Cross World does seem actually really silly and fun. And, like, Hatsune Miku and Minecraft in it is kind of fun. I hope that there's, like, apparently there's also a leak that SpongeBob might be in it, which would be so funny. That you could have Hatsune Miku racing it against SpongeBob in an official video game. I mean, it was already funny that Hatsune Miku can have a shotgun in Fortnite. But, like, that's also funny. Also, happy Pride D month. True. True and real. Oh, this is close. I'm hoping we can maintain this zone. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They're inking on my splat zone. No. Grr. Am I gonna get it? Depending on when it comes out, probably. Oh yeah, they also have Joker, true. They ink on your zones till you splat. Hold on, I have a... Hold on, where's the, Alright. Yes, that one. That's the one I want. I want that one. I'm downloading that. I'm downloading that one. Okay. Was that? Yeah, that was 3. Okay, we're gonna back out. We're gonna get 3 new folks to join us. That playthrough stream, right? Please tell me that playthrough stream. The, Did that playthrough stream right? I'm hoping it did. Yes, okay, good. I'm downloading that. Oh, chat, it's so over when I get my Steam Deck working again. It's so over. Oh my gosh, I have both those MP3s now. Alright, let me send an invite. Oh god. Oh, September 25th. Okay. Maybe I'll get it. If there's nothing else really going on to stream and I want to stream something new, I could get it. That is correct. That will happen. If I have them. Alright. If anyone wants to join... There's no bot to connect to YouTube chat, I think. It's not like Twitch, where Twitch has something like that. I don't think YouTube has something like that. To my knowledge. But if anyone wants to join, there's one more slot. As long as you're not Ragd, Joseph, or G-Man, you can join right away. Who needs those things? I don't know. There's some complaints about the price. Why? What's the price of the Sonic Cross World? Sonic Cross World's price. The digital deluxe is $79.99 on Switch and $89.99 on other platforms. That's not too bad though. The standard for G-Man, you didn't sit out of rotation. You're supposed to sit out of rotation before joining. Yeah, 70's not bad. 70's like the base price for games now. It's like 70 for regular. And then it's like 80 for like DLC included. Also, G-Man, you're supposed to sit out of rotation before rejoining, so please leave. Please leave. Let someone else play who hasn't played. Thank you. Hello, DJ Hunter. Hopefully you're doing well. It depends on version and edition. 70's not bad, though, for the base game. I will argue that that's like the new standard for games right now. Is like 70. As long as you're not J-Man, Ragd, or Joseph, you can join immediately. Yeah, but it shouldn't be. Well, yeah. I'm not gonna disagree with that, but like, I'm just gonna also be like, that's sort of the standard. So I will be like, begrudgingly allow it. If that makes sense. It's just because the world economy is shit. That's like the biggest reason, in my opinion. I think it's less corporate greed, and I think it's just the global economy is actually like awful. Alright, I guess now, G-Man, if you want to join in, you can. Any repeats are allowed, even if you just played. That includes G-Man, Ragd, and Joseph. I waited long enough for new folks. We can allow anyone at this point. Green plushies. Cool, cool. Economy, well, yeah. I still think they're like the root cause, don't get me wrong. Corporate greed is still a root cause, but it's like also, you know, it's not just the game companies that are at fault here, in my opinion. I think it's like several companies that are at fault and a certain world leaders, I will say. I don't like talking politics, but I'll just preference it that way and say certain world leaders are at fault for things being this way. Yeah, no, I was agreeing with you, Pearl. No, I was agreeing with your statement, I meant. That's what I meant. I'm a little eepy. I'm sorry if my words aren't coming through proper or, like, if I'm not phrasing it correctly. But no, I was trying to say I agree. G-Man, you can come back now. We could use anyone. I just want to give people a fair shot if they want to hop in. Oh, oh, I just noticed your chikorita. Cool. I'll just keep spamming the notif. First come, first serve. Welcome back. Do Pearl, Squiffer, and Chirp. Generally, too, I do want to, like, yap a little bit. Sorry, I feel a little awkward about the latest, discussion. I don't mean it. I thought I felt some, like, tension, and I don't want that. I want to clarify, like, I'm all good with y'all's. I don't know. I'll just preference everything and by saying, like, economies are shit. Corporations can be shitty. I just want a game. I just want to have fun, and I wish I could even get in the game industry, but everything's like so bad. Like, it sucks as somebody who spent four years of my life getting, like, a degree related to the gaming industry and not being able to use it. I can't even get generalized IT yet. I mean, I had 2 interviews this past week, like, on Monday and Friday. The Monday one didn't turn out good, and I'm waiting to hear from the Friday one to see if they want me for a second round or not. So, you know, I'm just feeling all blah whenever I think about the industry. One thing I did see when I went to this thing called Game Dev Conference when I went to San Fran. I think I mentioned earlier in stream I visited San Fran. It was for that reason. When I went there was like a whole like table set up for unionizing the game industry, which I think was really cool because like one of the biggest things that they wanted to do with like unionizing the industry was job security, because a lot of game companies, what they've been doing is like they just hire people for a project, and then once they get the project done, they just lay them off. They basically treat them like a contracted worker, but like instead of like actually having a contract, they just hire and fire, which I don't think is fair at all. Like I think like if you're gonna do that kind of thing and like actually make them a contract, then don't like hire them, treat them like a full-time employee, and then just be like, okay, you're done. Because that's just bull. Because there's a lot of layoffs, and it's not fair. And then it's like now it's impossible to even get hired in the first place. It's just rough. It's just a rough. All right, cool beans. We got it. Oh, I see Sprinkler over there. Alright, we'll take back zone. Ah, dang it. Pre-orders for SRC. Wait, what is SRCW? Oh, Sonic Racing Cross World. I was not used to seeing the acronym. It took me a minute. Looking for a job left and right, no one hiring it. It's even just general job industry is difficult. And I just like heard, like apparently CantDoJack was like yapping to me recently because like CantDoJack like travels a lot for his job. And like part of the things like he does is like listen to radio, and over the radio he heard like, yeah, this generation this past like 2 years and going forward, yeah, these past 2 years and going forward was that like college graduates are having a much harder time finding a job now than they have for like the past like 3 decades or something. I'm assuming you mean based in reference to the game industry unionizing, Pearl. I kind of put 2 and 2 together. I'm assuming you meant that. Yeah, we love the job industry. Woo! People aren't hiring. Yay. No, it's like it's genuinely been so awful. When news reporters say, yeah, it's not worth it to go to college because you can't even get a job, it's not a good thing. Of course, I get screwed over. First the housing market, and now this. Why else do you think I'm live streaming from my parents' basement? It's because I can't afford to move out. Sad. My 23-year-old ass wants to get out. It eventually will. I actually like talked with Bunny about like us regrouping in about a year or so and discussing our finances and seeing like, okay, where can we actually work? Where would you want to work? And like, can we actually get something that we'd both want? Hello, Corn Cheese. Hopefully you're doing well. To win an argument online, just say no you. That's the ultimate winner. Uh-oh. Trying to paint over the Booyah Bomb because you can do that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, true. I mean, there are some jobs that are not replaceable, but sadly, coding and game dev is one of those jobs that people are looking into using AI to replace, which is awful. I still want to throw hands at Square Enix because, like, one of the things they did for, what was it, Foam Stars or whatever, like the Splatoon ripoff they had, was they used AI images for the freaking album covers of the, like, in-game music. And I'm like, this is disgusting. This is so soulless. Like, look how much goated Splatoon is because of, like, they put actual charm and work into the, like, album covers and, like, making these fictional bands and shit. And then they're like, oh, I'm just gonna use an AI image. It's like, Square Enix, you grr. Never, 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 never replace a worker with a freaking robot. Especially an art. The art, actually, just period. Any media industry should not have AI in it at all. That's like my final stance on that. Is like, if you use it as like a placeholder or some shit, like during development and like beta or some bullshit, like okay, I can argue that at the very least. But like never in a final product ever should you utilize AI. That's no. Don't replace artwork. Don't replace media with that, because that's no, never replace media. Dude, we are struggling against this team. They are pretty good. Where's my water? I'm kind of getting thirsty. I think I said water near me, but I'm not sure where. I know it's somewhere. I just don't know where. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't know what you're yapping about, King Pollo, I'll be honest with you. I do not follow COD at all. The last time I played Call of Duty was like middle school. Okay, there's my water. GG. I think there's one more with this group. I could be wrong. Yeah, there's one more. It's a guaranteed waste of power and water. True. Actually, yeah. I forgot about that. That went over my noggin. I forgot how taxing AI is. Like, I think it's like the equivalent of running like what, like 50 running a microwave 50 times or something. It's some like bullshit like energy wasting number. Like it's so ridiculous the amount it wastes. That's not a valid excuse, Squiffer. That's like saying like, oh, we use coal to burn, like coal to heat our houses, in equivalent to something else using 500 tons of coal. That's not really a good excuse or comparison, I'll be honest. Thought I could get that kill. It's fine. I'm being very aggro. I should maybe be more defensive. Back up here. Yeah, I mean, true. That's why Square Enix already used AI, which is bullshit. You know what's like even worse is that like I'm seeing genuinely things on my YouTube Shorts feed that are made by AI, and it's so ugh. I immediately hit do not recommend and kill it. It was like from Google's new video, like AI video maker or whatever. It was like some video of like someone going to the original McDonald's or something. I'm like, dude. So, twist my stomach. Actually, how about this? The only AI I support is Neuro, and that's like more of just a cutesy little like program, more than like energy wasting AI slob. That's like different, because that's like she's more like an actual like programmed algorithm that doesn't waste like so many resources. Yeah, the thing that uses up a lot of resources and wastes a lot is like the generative AI like stuff. Nah, and unfollow them. That's so real. You're so goated for that, corn cheese. Yeah, generative AI is like the worst. Like AI music, AI art. That's not even AI videos. That's not even real videos or art or music. I'm sure they will. And it's still kind of funny to see some people roll on like plain land because haha, silly. But I don't even know how to like actually utilize it in game, I'll be honest, because like you have to like time it really well. And it's hard to time it well with like the latency of playing on a peer-to-peer thing. Like, I can only accurately do the glitch in the lobby more so. Once for CPUs in games, especially with older games. Yeah, that's different. Okay, so enemy movement AI is completely different than generative AI or ChatGPT. I can tell you that for 100% certainty. That's just programmed. That's like an algorithm. That's different. It uses the term AI, but it's like everything is like pre-programmed. So like, that's not like the AI like we think of AI today. The AI that like we think of today is not the same as like movement, like CPU AI, like AI in Mario Party, or AI in like enemy movement. That's just, they use the term AI, but it's not like the AI slop that we have nowadays. Sorry, I was also struggling, TM. You're good. I did not cook. I went 3 and 5. That was a hard fight. All right, we will rotate. Yeah, deepfakes are also ew. That's just uncomfy. Again, a huge waste of like resources. Just shitty. I hit the wrong button. I may be stupid, chat. I'm not used to playing on a this pro controller. All right. Let me make a new room. Let's see if we can get 3 new folks. Remember, ideally, if you're Brook, Jerp, or Squiffer, you sit out. If we can't get a full room, I will allow for repeats, but let's see if we can get people who weren't part of the previous group in first. Let's me think. I'm gonna play. I'll do some Big Swig gaming. I think I'm gonna take a break from the Gowser. We'll do some Big Swift. I was joking. Yeah, tone indicators can be helpful sometimes. Sargi. If you're not if you haven't been here for a bit, and like I know this sounds bad, but like if I don't remember your personality, that's like the only way I can word it. Really, is like if I don't remember like your already default tone indicators are very helpful. Because if not, I will literally take things literally. Trust me, I had a whole probably like 8-paragraph DM about like me being overly defensive on stream and snapping at people when I didn't mean to, because I misinterpreted a tone that was given to me. So I know I have a problem of doing that, and I do apologize. I already apologized to the person that I upset that way before, but like that's something I do genuinely, even with like friends, I do struggle with, like, because it's hard sometimes to pick up on tone through text. Yeah, like here in the lobby, I can do this glitch really easily. There's a boop and boop typically. Hold on. Well, I was doing it consistently. No, I'm not. I think it's a little bit early before impact, really. Yeah, that's weird. I can't do it now. Oh, there it goes. I think it has to be like in a sweet spot, like a certain frame. I still use them even with people I know. That they're so nice. Yeah, they're very helpful. I like dropping the occasional /P and /lighthearted, so I know, like, hey, this is supposed to be platonic. I don't mean it in any, like, you know, other format. Or, like, the /lighthearted or /T for /teasing. Just so you know, like, I'm just teasing, I'm just messing. Or, of course, like, /J, joking. Uh-oh. Running low on ink. Alright, got that back. When it's platonic, it still flusters me. No. Grr. I forget the /P exists too often, to be honest. Well, that's fine. It's fine. I only use /P a lot. I use /P. I talk to like peeps in Discord. Just imagine every time I do this. I know, but it still flusters. /P's for /piss. Totally, yes. That's what /P means. It means piss. Quota met. Alright, I'm gonna back up. This way. So I'll need to update this thumbnail. I realize it's not using the correct maps in the background, but okay. I always fix things like that in post if I remember. And I definitely will remember because I'm actually making thumbnails after the stream. Before I go honk shoe, honk me, because I want to schedule everything for the week. So I'm really excited for Saturday, chat. Even if not too many people come on by, I still am excited because like Surprise Saturday is genuinely one of the more exciting stream series I've ever done, and I'm glad I'm reviving it. Because like I love the idea of just I don't even know what I'm streaming until like typically the day of, or like 24 hours beforehand. I will also spin a wheel and I'll determine. And I'm like I'm formatting it differently where I will like schedule the stream in advance with like a mock-up thumbnail that just says Surprise Saturday. And then I will just update the thumbnail and I'll update the stream maybe like an hour before I go live or something. You know what I mean? Like I'm just gonna like make it pretty much a surprise until boom, we're about to go live almost. And then it's just like, tee-hee, this is what we're doing. Quite literally, my stream schedule was only gonna say Surprise Saturday and then like question, because I might even change what time it occurs. Like you'll never know for sure until I actually schedule the stream, or streams plural, because for the launch day or for the revival day, I'm gonna do 3 streams in one day. I'm very excited for it. Get ready for my new job. Oh, I also moved in. Also, see you later. Oh, I just saw that now. Sargi. But congratulations on getting new job, Corn Cheese, and congrats on moving in with Welshie, and hopefully you have a good one. 3, Jack. What? I don't work on Saturday. I'm doing 3 streams on Saturday. It's fine. It'll be okay. Misa's just a hard worker. That's all. Smile. You should rest. I'm resting when I'm dead. Smile. I'll rest at TMG for sure, because like when I go to TMG, I'm only streaming on Saturday. Like every other day, like that Thursday I'm off. Thursday I'm not streaming. Friday I'm not streaming, and that Sunday I'm not streaming. So I'm taking like 3 days off that week. The only time I am streaming is on that Saturday night. I'm going to do a live stream in person with Koi and Cuddle for that Surprise Saturday. So I may or may not be cooking something multiplayer up. Teehee. Yippee! Also, Sargi for the loss. That was a close game. We held our own pretty good. Oh, somebody didn't like something I yapped about on stream. I got 2 dislikes and 2 people unsubbed. Damn. Well, sorry, the only thing I think I said strongly, you know, the only thing I really said strongly opinionated was like, bad people can make good things. Corporations can be bad. And what else? Cheating's awful. I thought those are pretty, you know, agreeable, like, perspectives. Oh, AI bad. Yeah, like, alright. 2 of those folks didn't like that, I guess. Guess they weren't true folks, then. It could also just be a hater, because I'm noticing, like, some streams just having a single dislike when I look through YouTube Studio. Who knows? No, I'm not. Nuh-uh. It's hard to complain about statistics like that. I don't mean to. I shouldn't worry about statistics, but I do. Because I want to do good. Genuinely, as a creator, I want to do good. And like when I see things not be good, I want to know how to improve. But if it's just people being salty because they don't agree with my worldview, then like, you can be civil with me still. You can still be a folk. You can agree to not agree. You know? Unless it's about that cheating thing. If it's about that cheating thing, then yeah, I'm happy you're gone. I think cheating's always a bad thing, and I will fight everyone for that. That I'll happily, you know, take the quote-unquote L for. Maybe it's also because, like, there was one person who joined in, I was yapping about art, and then they just kind of left. So it could be that individual. I'm overthinking things. Chat, bonk me on the head, please. Get me to stop overthinking. This is what happens when you have a freaking tism as a content creator. I overthink every little thing I do, and I'm worrying, like, if I'm not good enough. Stupid brain. Yippee! Nice wipeout. And thank you for the bonk, nobody. I needed it. Nice W. Brains are stupid. We should remove our brain. True. True and very much real. The treat is estrogen. Ooh. I want the treat. Treat? Treat? No treat. No treat. But treat? No treat. Aw. Treat? Treat? No treat. Aw. Why are you spelling treat? Okay. Yeah, we have one more with this group and then we'll rotate. Do. Yeah, that's okay. Okay. Again, I might be silly for overthinking, but genuinely, we had 2 other creators hop in and join us generously through the raid, and then it just kaput. Still, we lose peeps, but I guess they weren't genuine peeps, so I just need to stop thinking. I need to hide YouTube Studio right now. I need to hide YouTube Studio. I need to stop worrying about it. I just need to have fun and chill. That's what Misa needs right now. Yippee! Also, boo. Ah, I'm so scared. Oh my gosh, Atilda, I'm terrified. I might go longer because I want some good vibes rolling before I decide to make thumbnails for the night. So we'll dip into the other rotation too a bit. Because I want to call myself before. I want to like get almost EP. You know what I mean? Hobbit got hit, but I could still read it. Nuh-uh. Also, ooh, Yuri. Cool name. Thank You for Girl is such a cool title, actually. I saw that title. Thank You for Girl. Rank up battle 0-3. Oh no. Sorry to hear that. See we no brain. Also, can I also be no brain, please? And thank you. I could use. Misa overthinking right now. I could use no brain right now. Thank you, Lilith, for girl. True. Right, let me hop up here. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Owie. Also, wait, that's Miss Frizz. Wait, that's Magic School Bus. I just noticed the Magic School Bus. Seatbelts, everyone. With the Frizz? No way. Cruising down on Main Street. Life is feeling good. Me to love being girl, true and based and real. I took an IQ test and scored a 131. Ooh, that's actually a big brain. That's like opposite of your username there. Silly no brain. I'm imagining Siwi is like almost saying silly in a different way, like with the silly no brain, :3. I think that's how I would pronounce. Oh no, it's weird. My brain, it's either I'm going 100 miles an hour or I'm going 0 miles an hour. I love being a cursed NB. So real, corn cheese. Oh no. Let's get back zone. I couldn't hide behind the wall, no. Demonic girl thing, true. I love being NB Pan Octo and shapeshifting wolf. Alright, let me go this way. Also, wait, I just thought of another thing probably actually. I know how to justify my brain. I'm going to assume potentially part of the disliking 2 people unsubbing is because I showed furry art in a Splatoon stream. Because I've genuinely had I cannot tell you the amount of numbers of like people who unsubbed after finding out I was a furry. It's like they only know me from like Splatoon, and then they see the Ocean side of my channel, and they're like, you know, I'm gone. I'm like, okay, later, bozo. I don't need that toxicity here. I just have a mascot, and I just am vibing. Misa not doing anything wrong. I'm just existing. Human are so boring. True. Like only having, like I like the crazy like sonas that are like all over the place. You know what I mean? Like I love when people design. Oh shoot! Hi droid. Came in at a perfect time. I think we're rotating. How's it going? Oh shoot, wrong. I keep hitting the wrong button. Hi, Hollow. Nice to see you. Hi, Droid. Hello, folks. We were just yapping about, like, characters and sonas and stuff. Hopefully you're all doing well. Thank you for choosing me as a raid target. Happy Pride Month. As you can see, I'm all decked out in my little, my Octolink's got the NB colors and the pan color for Pride. Hello, Icy as well. Hello, PBT. You're playing some Mario Kart World for 6 hours. Wow. Hopefully you're having fun with it. I am having a lot of fun with it. I'm planning on actually doing some like late night free roam streams coming up soon where I just like go do a bunch of P-switches and unlock the costumes and whatnot. And it's just a really fun game to play with viewers too and like other creators. Like, I love Knockout Tour. Knockout Tour is like one of my favorite things right now. But hopefully you all had a blast with that. It's been a hot minute. It's perfect for viewers and collabs. Yes, true. I was Knockout Tour Raw. Yeah. I remember I was part of a mega collab with Vic and Flota and like Vasco and a few other folks, and like getting that entire room filled with like, I think there was like 6 creators and then just the rest were viewers. It was so fun doing Knockout Tour. Stressful, but fun. Well, said I'm getting a Switch 2 sometime this year, but I don't know when. Well, best of luck whenever you do, so we know brain. Me trying to grab a Switch 2. If anyone wants to join us for some late night Anarchy, by the way, I'm going to be live for a bit longer. I was planning on like ending maybe around 2:30 in the morning Eastern. So it's a good 40 minutes still. What we typically do is play 3 to 4 games with viewer and then rotate. We got Dimitri and Chirp in here. As long as you're not Akeem, Joseph, or Mario Kart, you can join right away. I'll get Donkey Kong Bonanza. I don't like Mario Kart. Fair enough. Bonanza does seem pretty fun. It seems like a almost like very similar vibes to Donkey Kong 64, which I remember growing. You know, as I grew up, I watched my cousins play it on their 64. I don't like party games in general. That's fair. That's valid. Hey, media is subjective, so I totally get ya. One thing that like I will try my very best never to do is like I don't want to belittle people over their like opinions over media. Like, media is supposed to be subjective. Like, people like certain things, people dislike certain things. So I try my very best not to like be judgmental. Like, my whole worldview is like peace, love, and good vibes. I don't want to, you know, I can argue things on like a fundamental game developer level, I guess, if something is like not made well or like not written good. You know what I mean? Like, there are bad writings in media. The most like common ones that come to my brain is like the newer Disney Star Wars, and like somehow Palpatine returned and I am the spy, and it was like the most like awful like evil character. I think they just like gave up and was like, we need someone to be a spy. Let's make it this guy. Without even like thinking about the character and like what they've done and how like that character in question kind of helped blow up 4 planets. It's like, that's wild. You're trying to save money, but the money disappears anyway. Welcome to living. Yay. It's not, it's can be rough. A rough. Alright, let me drop that there. Back out here. And don't worry, Pearl. I saw your comment about make sure I get enough ED. I will. I also like just, I feel motivated, so I'm gonna keep going. Also, wait, I just realized no one plugged the Splatdroid's link. Can someone please grab Splatdroid's link for rating me? Please and thank you. I want to give the peace, love, and good vibes back. Editor, use sleeping powder, Jack. Nuh-uh. I don't even have an editor. I'm my own editor. If I edit on my own. So I'm not gonna make future Jack give myself sleeping powder. Uh-oh. Editor, use hypnosis on Jack. Nuh-uh. I'm good. I don't need EP yet. Thank you, nobody, for grabbing the link. And paying to live was a good... I mean, true. Like, genuinely, like, basic, like, living fundamentals, like, it shouldn't be, like, a struggle to, like, have, like, basic needs. You know what I mean? Like, no, I can see you cooking with that. I tried to explain that perspective to someone before. I think it was Brogen, and I got called a commie. It was like, just because I don't want to pay for water and food and shelter? Damn, okay. It's like, you know, I think people should be just able to exist, smile. Like, people complain of economic problems, like, we can fix it. True. Each other makes us, commies, and how bad could commies possibly be? Yeah, as long as it's not, like, okay, like, I don't like the, like, there's, like, the, like, what, the Soviet Union had, like, an awful version of it, whereas, like, everyone was basically, like, labor forced in, like, an awful way. But no, I had, like, a discussion with my one friend where it's just like, what if everyone could just, like, do what they're passionate about for their job, and, like, they didn't have to worry about, like, basic needs like food and water and shelter. Like, dang. Yeah, that is true. It's a matter of, like, everyone agreeing. And also, the thing that ticks me off, this is just, like, this shows, like, how greedy, like, folks can be. I think there's a statistic out there where it said, like, all it would take is the richest person in the world to, like, divide things up, and they could solve world hunger. Like, the only reason why they don't do it is because they don't want to lose their profit or lose their money, which is BS. That's called socialism? Wait. He'll make it out to be a scary buzzword, but clearly isn't. Yeah, I don't know. It just... Things are wacky. I just say that. Things are wacky. Yeah, see, this is why I focus on escapism a lot more than anything else in the world, because, like, if I dwell on anything political or anything negative connotation for too long, I spiral. Let's try not to spiral tonight, chat. Let's try to just vibe. That's my thought. That's my thought process. I know shit be whack, but let's have a little bit of escapism, and let's focus on some of the good, because, like, I know things are whack. And I know things are shitty, but what if, hypothetical, Squid Game? Silly little squids, silly little, octos, you know, Paint the floor. No, don't use hypnosis on me. I don't want to go to bed. I don't want to go to bed. I want to go. I want to keep gaming for like half an hour. Also, I'm gonna consider this rotation a bonus rotation if we can't get into a game. And I'm just gonna say, okay, we still got a new game. Okay. I will play one. Actually, I'll try to get Jerp, Dimitri, and Shadow here. If y'all could try to join back for the one game of the next rotation, then of the next map and mode, and then we'll rotate and get a new group of 3. I think that's the gameplay, and we'll try to roll with here. I think that would be good. Boop. Okay. Yeet. Uh-oh. I got killed by autism. No, my autism. I thought this was supposed to help me be good at Splatoon, not hinder me. No. Why is it always autism? Why is my tism fighting back? You're supposed to help me, not hinder me. Who knew my tism had this much hands? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Back away. Keep away. Uh-oh. No. Uh-oh. Booyah. Killed by a player named Crippling Depression. Damn. 2023 Jackogień would relate to that heavily. Alright, let me go this way. Crippling Depression is even more dangerous when it's armed with an AK. Oh no. Let's go! Chat, we defeated autism. The tism has officially been defeated for now. Let's go! Okay. All right, we'll get all 3 of you back here, then, for whatever the other game mode is. I didn't really check, but we'll check, or we'll see. It is Clam. We'll get y'all back here. Everyone else, please hold off. And we'll get the other 3 back in here. Shadow, Chirp, and Dimitri. If we can play one more game with y'all, that would be perfect. Jerp, you are good. Dimitri's good. Can we get Shadow back? Shadow, are you out there? Thank you. It is Clam. I want to do this one. This way. Sorella Brelling it because I want to work on 4-starring this son of a gun. This son of gun. Rism with the tism. Mario, probably. That's definitely Mario and Thousand Year Door. 100%. Which makes me a little jealous, I'll be honest. Just slightly. Smile. He said Misa has only accidental Riz and dumbass Riz, I'll be honest. The only time my Riz was successful was when I was joke flirting. That's how I got one of my significant others I've had. Was literally by joke flirting, turning into real flirting, and then being like, well, you want a date? Or like, it was like, both of us like flushed emoji, and I was like, wanna yap about it in DM? You'll learn how to deal with it in time, maybe. Flirt. Basically, like, it's like when you like land a move in Pokemon, even though you're like confused. That's kind of what the best way I can describe me accidentally getting like actually successful in that department like a single time. Where are you? What? Oh, you're up there. Dang it, my shotgun's missing. Shoddy like a melody isn't working. No, why do they already have a clamp? Oh no. Grr. Gosh dang brushes. Yeah, this brush just keeps camping outside our base. Okay. Alright. Now the shoddy worked. Ooh, protect. Oh no. I couldn't get my shield out. I just threw out what felt right and kind of vibes I'd like to hear. That's fair. I don't even know how to I don't even know who I'd direct anything to at the moment, because like genuinely Misa isn't ready to flirt. Misa's good with just being Misa and like live stream go burr, I guess. That's sort of my life right now, is working and streaming and streaming and working. Oh my gosh. I mean, on me, but that's like, I'm like easy to tease. So it's not fair. It doesn't count. Deploy shield. No. This is close though. Let's go. I'll put that there. I kept it alive. No, go, go, go. We get no. That's so close. Goomba. If you don't watch the Super Mario Bros. Super Show, you're gonna turn into a Goomba. That's the way I read that Goomba. Gosh darn it. Well, GG's. Well, not me. I'm not a Goomba. Direct that towards Cuddle. That'll work. Especially if I use Femb voice. Because, like, surprisingly, like, that worked on them. Which genuinely is quite shocking. I wasn't expecting it to, but it's fun getting a reaction out of people. No, I'm not. Nuh-uh. We're gonna rotate. We're gonna get 3 new people. 3 new folks can join. Folks who weren't part of the previous rotata. Nuh-uh. By the way, if y'all want more Anarchy Open, I'd hate to be the typical YouTuber, but if you could hit the like button, I'd appreciate it. I just look at the like count to determine what I should stream, if I should keep on doing this series or not. Let me know by just hitting that. And, you know, that'll be good. Also, that doesn't count, Pearl, because, like, I'm always stuck in this position of, like, looking shy and flustered, because that's just how Cuddle drew the artwork. This is just how I look. I can't control that. This is just how Misa is. Nuh-uh. That's not gonna be the plug. The plug is just hit the like button if you like Anarchy Open and you want to see more. Because I look at like count. Trust me, I am a overthinking and anxious little NB fella. Folk. I'm Misa anxious, and I look at the like dislike count to see if people want to do that type of stream more or not. Mario Kart is good. As long as you're not Shadow, Chirp, and Dimitri, you may join ASAP. This probably could be the final rotation of stream. We will see. If we're actually having fun with Clam, I might do another one. Because technically I don't have to do much before I work tomorrow, other than help out the fam with little stuff around the house, like vacuuming and whatnot. That doesn't take long. I might even skip on making thumbnails tonight if we're like having fun and want to play. I could just like do thumbnails tomorrow night. You know what? Sure. At this time, I'll allow for repeats. I don't want dilly-dally. Just fill up the room. First come, first serve. I'll let it slide this time, Dimitri, but typically I ask people to wait for new folks first. But because like people are slow to join, I'll just say anyone. Let's just get the full room. Anyone can join, first come, first serve. It's that hour of the night. Alright, welcome in, Gin Banana. I don't know how that would taste. I mean, I like gin and I like banana, but I don't know if I would like a gin banana. Or not. Okay, we need somebody else. Someone else may join. We just need to fill the room. Man, I got a little excited too because that was a new user. I like hanging out with new folk. Oh well. Anyone may join. We just want to fill up the room. They came in just to show off that name. True. I mean, that's my opinion of it. I like gin and I like bananas. So... I need to get a new gamer chair. This gamer chair is not that great. Anyone else? We could just do a room of 3, but like, if like Jerp or Shadow wants to come back in, you could. We just need to fill up the room, honestly. Boop, boop. Last call, chat. Last call for anyone to join the room for the final rotation. I'm gonna make this the final rotation because folks are getting EP. You're in a room? Okay, no worries, Shadow. I just don't want to dilly-dally, that's all. Can I go gambling? I could go gambling. I should get some EP, probably. But my brain says stream. My brain says prepare for later this week. Ooh. What is this? I provide education-specific features such as ad-free access to education. Article creators those content misleading the player. That doesn't suit my channel at all. Why did I get a notification from that? I got a notification from YouTube saying, oh, you can turn on a special thing called Player for Education. None of my channel is for educational purposes. I'm a strictly entertaining channel. Why? I make videos on Splatoon. The only thing that you might learn from watching my content is that, like, you might get some insight on gender identity and, like, sexuality, because I'm NB and Pan, and I'm going to be yapping a little bit about that because it's Pride Month. But that's it. Maybe I can educate you on the Nintendo Switch games. Welcome in, Ragni. This will be our final group. We'll play 3 games at least, unless a knockout happens. That, like, you know, we get knocked out or we knock them out in like the first minute and a half or something. Then we'll like do a bonus game. That's a very easy lesson. That's like a 20-second lesson, Pearl. That's like step 1, say something, you know, endearing. Step 2, add a tilde. There are no other steps. That's it. It's a 2-step process. Say something endearing, and then add a tilde. You can't just tilde and another tilde. You can't tildeception. That's not how that works. Something in. Why did that work? Stop it. Nah. It still made me giggle, yeah, but that's because it's 2 in the morning. 2 in the morning, I don't have a brain at this hour. Let's go. We love the double, the kill, the zook. That's like 71. Uh-oh. Oh, they're going for the top flank. Okay, good. Someone defended. No! Dang it. Hello, Maku. Hopefully you're doing well. I know sometimes I get a little burned out on Splatoon music, but like genuinely they can be really catchy still. Like genuinely. Now back up a little, drop one of these, drop one of these. And I'm gonna hop up this way. I love Splatoon music unironically. I do too. It just like sometimes I get a little bit burned out on it, which is why like you know, for Turf War and Vibe I do, you know, a bunch of lo-fi. But I still enjoy like the regular Splatoon 3 music. It just like I prefer like lo-fi renditions and like chill versions for, you know, for those style of stream. Like whatchamacalls it? I'm trying to think, my brain. Like I like See Me Now isn't part of that playlist. Get hooked on other musics. That's fair and true and valid. Yoko and the Golden Bazooka never gets old to me. When are you putting post-launch tracks on Nintendo Music, Nintendo? True. Right now I'm hooked on Bayonetta music, teehee. That's so real. I get in a weird like pattern sometimes where I'll have like a single song on loop depending on my mood. Like this is lo-fi called Shelter by WYS that's like so good. I hate to admit this, but it's from like like how I learned about it is from like a VR chat world called Cuddle Me. But like genuinely it's a good lo-fi and I like listen to it to calm myself down and I like have it on loop for like 10 to like 20 minutes. Same with like also Other Side, you know, from Minecraft. Like if I can get in a mood where I just listen to that song for like half an hour straight, like on loop. And like other songs too, like depending, like just, it depends. I've had like little like periods of time where I just like have a certain song that just fits my mood perfectly. And like I just like ball with it. Teehee. I thought I could turn around and Zuka. It's fine. I still sneakily took lead because why not? Ooh, they want to do what I did to them so bad. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh shit, they actually did. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No! It's okay, we get a pity claim. We get pity. At least, hopefully we get pity. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we might be cooked. Nintendo! What the fuck? That's hitting the thing! Nintendo! I hate this netcode so much. I hate it. I hate it so bad. That would have freaking went in if this was a LAN. If this was a LAN, that would have made it. Oh, that's so heartbreaking. GG's for game 1. We got 2 more. I got all the characters and costumes. Yippee! Congrats, Pearl. I'm saving some of the costume stuff for my late night free roams smile. I'm trying to be a very patient individual, but it's can be very difficult because I do really want to play Marcar World, but like I want to save it for stream. Because I think just chilling and doing like a late night free roam would be fun. Because I had fun with like our test run of doing that like yesterday. And I just want to do that as like a small stream series just until we like do like the majority of the P switches and all the costume. I'm gonna start out doing probably I'm gonna get like all the Rosalina costumes on Wednesday night when we do that, or Wednesday into Thursday technically, because you know my dumb lives in Eastern, so it's gonna be like a pretty much 11:55 to like 2, 3 in the morning. Depending on how I feel. Please put Marcar World OST on the app. Yeah, I'm sure they will eventually. Because, like, it is a really good... Like, they, I think, recomposed, like, over 200 songs. Like, all over Mario songs. Like, not just, like, Mario Kart songs, but, like, songs for like 2D Mario, 3D Mario, Mario sports games. They like remixed a lot of music, or rearranged a lot of music. Actually, remind me to add some Mario Kart World songs to my Turf War and Vibe playlist. I would love to add like the Piranha Plant Sleeping and a lot of the more chill, laid-back songs in Mario Kart World to my For Chill stream. I'm trying to be aggro, but I just can't get in. They are too protective. So I'm gonna back up and do this. And do this. For the 2 different routes, they can... Oh, well, there's a 3rd route, but I didn't... I'll just keep an eye on that one. I was about to say, you're almost splatted. Oh, there we go. I have literally every song they've ever made on the app. I'm not accepting this as an alternative to what they claim as copyright infringement until then. True, actually. Because, like, I mean, I'll be honest with you, I've never been copyrighted claimed by Nintendo yet. I've utilized their in-game music for a lot of things. Like, you know, using like the Mario and Luigi music for my like, whatchamacallit, for my Turf War and Vibe. I've never been copyright claimed or striked yet, and I hope that remains that way. But yeah, until they like actually have an active platform that has all their music already, like make Nintendo Music actually have all songs, then you know, I agree. As a classic chill song, can't go wrong with it. True. I want the Mario Kart World rendition of it, in for chill stream, so I will be doing that. I thought they would be right around the corner, which is ready. Well, I was ready to shotgun immediately. I'm an angel with a shotgun. I think it's a song like that. Speaking of angels, sadly my buddy Ock Wi-Fi went kaput. I don't know if y'all saw that. Yeah, so Ox says that they won't do, they won't like host collab streams. They'll still join in for collabs, but they won't stream their POV anymore because of how bad their Wi-Fi is. You naughty little angels. Is it me wanting to be an angel just so that Byleth, wow, Byleth, I'm so good. Bayonetta can kill me. I mean, I wouldn't mind if Byleth kills me either, but but Bayo specifically, I meant. I just like when I said for Jack's neutral special, I wield a gun. I'm so good at this game. Uh-oh. Okay, good, they died. Wow, they're just dying everywhere. Good job, team. Don't even like Bayonetta in that way. That's fair. Howie. Her confidence is inspired. She's very pretty, but my tastes are bigger, we'll say. That's valid. My taste is yes. I don't want to sound whatchamacallit. I don't want to sound desperate, but my taste is yes. I just don't really have much pref. It's more about soul pref. Sometimes I enjoy Clamplets. Clamplets is like a very, like, you're having fun when you feel the rhythm. Oh wow, Stream Elements doesn't like you for some reason, Ragdy. Don't worry, it only hit you for a second. Stream Elements was just bad. Pearl likes demons. I know she does. That's what she means by less human. And, you know, I can't speak for it. But I know, yeah, and furries, :3. So true. And so real for that. For me, it's definitely personality big important for me on a personal level. That's why I'm paying. Smile. What did I do? Nothing. I just said Stream Elements is weird. Stream Elements sometimes doesn't like if people they just randomly flag things that they might see as sus. I mean with characters. Oh, it's so true though. But yeah, characters, it's hard to say like my fictional character crushes. I just like know it when I see it, you know what I mean? Yeah, I was dead. There's nothing I could do. I might need to like manually fix stream elements to like be better, because I am sick of that glitch of it like randomly timing out people for like a second. I got killed by a playboy. That's crazy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Also, Miss Juicy is crazy. That is definitely a wild name. Definitely a 2 a.m. type name for sure. Also, we are getting so cooked right now. Just kidding, we're so Jackogień. Killed 2 of them with 1 zook. This definitely helps out. Let's go. Love this long ass shotgun. Nothing like a long ass to help you get through the night, right, chat? Dude, I mean, what? Long ass. That's me long. You know what? I'm not gonna ask. Look, I don't know. I'm just being goofy. Your Honor, I was just being a silly. Also, the mood was aimed at Miss Juicy. I mean, that's all the mood. I agree, Miss Juicy is. Oh, gosh darn. That was good. Oh no, oh no, oh no, we need to defend, oh no. No! We lost lead! No, I don't want them winning here. Sorry, Miss Juicy, I'm gonna out-juicy you right in here, real quick. Get out-juiced, Lamau. Wario hits a cushion block, I don't guess what he hits it with. His ass, that's so funny. Wario's a huge W. Quite literally. W is so big, Wario had to come out the W door. No, I couldn't deploy my shield in time. Shit. Alright, we still have Super. Well, we had Super. We still have Super. I don't know how much longer we have Supa. Chat, I think we're cooked. It's so over. I saw the timer. It's like, it's so over. Joy. I almost said joy. GG. I guess Miss Juicy was actually the juicier. I got out juiced. Crying, sobbing, rolling. I think that was 3. Let me check. Yep, that was 3. Well, that's gonna do it for this, this little streamy. I got out juiced. Oh no. Let's just pick up our rewards from Harmony and do our little outro. And see if anyone else is alive at this hour. Probably Zombies Go Nom if Zombies Go Nom is live. I just want to see. No Firefin yet. I need Firefin. I'm really close to getting the Firefin Golden Badge. I just need to, like, upgrade, like, a little bit more gear. Just a little tiny sliver. Alright, I'm just looking around at who is live. Surprisingly, Zombies isn't live, but I do see someone streaming Splatoon. I don't think they're actually toxic. I think toxic is their just like lore. But I see a certain individual named Toxic Misty who is live. So let's go over there and hashtag Jackogień and try to spread some peace, love, and good vibe. Because we got raided. So now we raid other. Because that's what we do. We spread the peace, love, and good vibe around to other creator. So we're gonna head over there. Hope everyone has a good rest of their night. And as always, peace, love, and good vibe. Hopefully I can see some of y'all. Yeah, just whenever I stream again. AKA tomorrow. Alright, bye-bye.